welcome to Availity. So you can create an account and then you should get access eventually, and then this will be your home screen. You have all this stuff. To make a claim, you go to claims and encounters and you can favorite things, which makes it a lot easier to get to. So you should have your organization in it. You do professional claim. I do Triwest, not TRICARE, and then it pops down with more stuff where you put in your patient's information. If you had other stuff, you would plug them in, but you have to fill all the red ones. Subscriber ID, you could use your social security number, ICN, some identifying number that they have. You're going to say yes. You type in your business stuff, your NPI, your EIN, or your SSN. Our special code, if you're doing massage, is this, which you should do registered. Zip code, they're going to want the 5 and the extra 4, so always know what your full zip code is. Again, you're going to use this number as this number. I do this in my office. It is a new claim. If you had a repeated claim, you could do number 7, replacement of a prior claim. That's if Availity for sure has denied it, if you made a mistake or something. Yes, yes, yes. If you have to do the paper form, then have them sign it, but otherwise their signature should be on file. And then VA, their authorization number, shouldn't need any of this other stuff. M86. What I did come across though is one of mine has an issue. 5137. That this expired, so Availity, you can't do it because it expires. So I have to do a paper form for it. So just be aware of that. It expires. And I've contacted Availity, Triwest. So it's a up there decision of the person who made the diagnosis, the doctor, will be the one who gets the code. So it's no one else can do it except the doctor who makes the code and didn't know the code expired. On the ICD-10, it does say it came back on October, but just so you know, if this happens, probably going to have to do a paper form. Pick your day. You have to do only one day at a time. So it will be start of that day, end of that day. Place, if you're doing massage, you do here. If you're doing multiple codes, then you're going to do multiple lines. So you want to clone the line. This will be, see, this is where this happens. Because it expired, it doesn't populate. That's why I can't do it. But if I do this, just food for thought. So that populates that. If they had a second one, you put in that second one, which first you'd have to click that. Amount is where you put your amount, and quantity, I like units, not minutes, but you can do either or, whatever you want. So then you do continue, and then it will pop up with a little form of what you all filled out. I like to print that to PDF and save it on my computer so I know, in fact, I did submit this. And then it will say submit claim, and then you submit that, and I also like to print out that page, just in case. And then you submit it and you make a new claim or you just move on. So then the next day, they will have, the next day I like to change the FTP and send and receive files. It might work. They changed the look. It's more annoying. Before it would just be all there, but now you have to go receive files, and then it will pop up. I do like this better feature is that when it finally comes up, it's easier to download So you have view, download, or delete it. So these ones are from the claims I've done. So it will say if they're accepted or rejected. This is a payment form. It's interesting. It's a different kind of form. You really have to search what you're looking for because it's just a lot of text. Yeah, never mind. It's easier to do the download one if you already have a viewer. So this one, don't do view, do download, and if you want to clean up your files, you can delete them. I haven't felt the need to delete them. I like having them. Well, it only goes up to this date, and I've been doing this for over a year. And then, so you can check your claim status if you have their information. So you could put in your information because you're the provider. And you'd have to put their member ID, so the SSN or ICN, and the service dates. I just like doing this one because it's me, and then I can do service dates. Or you do your ID and claim number if you know the claim number. These are just reference guides, enrollment center. If you want to get direct deposits, you have to make sure you are listed as an admin who accepts it, and you may have to wait a while for that to happen. So you would go to my account or manage my organization and make sure you're there. Or if you don't use a business name, so I'm doing business as Massage Needs. So I have Massage Needs listed and me listed on there. So you would click this, and then usually you have to text or code. So that one's always pretty good on lockdown. Good way to chat with the people. You'll start with an automated one, and you'll have to have your information available. And then eventually they may take you to an actual person. Remittance view is where you can look up recent transactions. So some of this went to the bank already, some of it's still pending, so you can look in different ways. Claim reporting tools. Again, information. And these don't open. So it kind of tells you that these should be emailed to you, to the email you've created by adding a new subscription. It's kind of helpful if you get direct deposits, but these don't open, so. And I don't consistently get the emails. Like, I don't get an email weekly, like it says. So it has all these other things. You don't need it unless you have different healthcare. So, like, we wouldn't need this because this doesn't take Triwest. So this page, not very helpful. This one, claim status, claims encounters. I don't know what this is. Ah, see, it doesn't work. Don't need this. You need some there. Pair spaces. Triwest, community care. So it opens up with some stuff. Learning, you could do some videos. That's a good chat. You have to chat during the day. So plan for that. And That's not useful. That's kind of useful. That shows your list if they went through this program. Otherwise, you're going to go through the health share resource management. These are some of the newsletters that they come out with. This one, actually. So they're available for a bit. So these should get emailed to you. But it's not always consistent. But at least you have about 4 years worth. And this is just something else you can, community care network. Subscribe to automatically receive claim status reports. So that's the thing I already showed. Again, for me, it hasn't been super consistent when I get those. Just other little things, if you need them. Again, they go back kind of far. If you want the direct deposit, you're going to have to look at this GBA EFT ERA package thing. You could probably contact them too if you need help filling that out. They have, if you need to do a request for service, here's a guide and here's the form. So type in everything, make sure everything's good, type in name and appear. If you're just doing the slash, you shouldn't need the section 4, 5, or 6, or 8, 7, 8. Also wouldn't need this section 9, but you do want to make sure you sign here and get the date. I usually do this in Adobe to keep it cleaner, but you could always print it, fill it out paper-wise, and then send it in. You can also do this on the health service thing. Mine doesn't work fully, so I don't know what kind of permission I have, but some of them, like, you can fill this out, and it auto-populates a lot of it. It just, if you go through that, it should pop up with most of this. You just need to, like, fill out more of your reasoning and how many sessions you want. But it's all available. If you go to va.gov, there's a lot of information, but of course you can always do the chat for some extra help. So hopefully that helps. When you log in, create your account. It's going to say what state you're in. If you have support tickets and you need to check on the status, you would go to Availity Support. And there's demos. Support request is where you would find the status of yours. You will probably also get an email saying if there was a note or it was closed. But there's some stuff that helps. So yeah, hopefully this helps you out.